So we sit comfortably in the car, and all of a sudden we have to be deaf because the driver can speak to you.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
you're like, so where are we going? Are we going to things? Something like, no. So we from Africa for Excellency, partnering with Sangira Friends of Rwanda, these are the NGOs that I work for. We have put and say, we have to give trainings about hospitality industry, but mainly we're going to give tips about the language that is used in hospitality, because the language that is used in hospitality is said in Rwanda, said in Uganda, said in Tanzania, said in Madagascar, said in US, said in Canada. Because I am at the reception, I am at the front desk. Hello, sir. How are you? You're welcome. This is Marriott Hotels. I'm Edwin Wagawe. How can we help you? And the guest is going to say, I would like a room. I'm here for joining an Italian restaurant. I'm doing this, and thank you so much. So the Italian restaurant is, you're going to walk on your left. After the two doors, you just see the Italian restaurant, and from there you can meet the people who can support you. Thank you so much. It's simple. The same language that is used.
The same thing that even in the plane where they say type your thing, we get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I need a room, so I would like, you need a room. We have twin, we have single, we have double, we have presidential suites. Which room do you want? I would like to have a twin bedroom because I am with my sister. Oh, okay. So the twin bedrooms are $270. You're most welcome, and we can do your booking at the moment because we still have a room that is spare that is not yet booked. So it's like, okay. I have $250. Now, there is a system where the language that is being used is the same. You know, I say this and you reply this. I say this and you reply this. So we're like, we don't have to be having people who can be idle. Because what is idolism? Idolism is not you staying at home. Idolism is you being in a work that you can't fit.
In fact.
You can't say anything. And all of a sudden, you go sit with your friends and like, in my field, it's a shithole thing. It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
No, people don't respect me. They won't respect you because you can't talk to them. You don't have the same language.
Yeah.
So, what is my point at the moment? To people that are giving out hospitality services, I wish that they can talk to the people, because aligning and solving a problem is when you know the problem. But when you run away from the problem, you are never going to know exactly how to develop yourself.
Right.
So let people sit. You know, we have bosses who are, when they become bosses.
Oh bosses. Man, yeah. If you don't even call him a boss, he will just fuck you up.
Like no more elbows to your ribs. It's gonna be like this huge thing.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't have time. I'm busy, and these people are not busy. But the industry needs lenient, straight, and active people.
Facts.
Yeah. So the disadvantages sometimes they come from the people that are running the businesses. If you don't know anything about hospitality and you want to invest in hotels, shut the fuck up. Get there. You're a chairman. Let the people do a presentation. Let the people give you a product.
I think that's why that's why most of the companies who invest in hospitalities, they fail, because at the end of the day, you don't know the business and you want to run that business.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
I've been telling people, you see how these companies like the Google, the companies in the US that have managed, it's that the boss is not the CEO. You know what I'm saying? But now this nigga wants to become a boss, wants to become the CEO at the same time. That shit ain't gonna work like that.
You know, when people come and do the presentation, you're never gonna understand what they're saying. The language they're using. These are professionals.
Right.
And we're talking about someone investing in something. If we had bosses in Rwanda who want to invest in hospitality and go far away from it, they need to only have a report on how everything is working. They need to enjoy their profits, but they need to leave this professionalism to people who are professionals.
Who got it? Who went to school
Yep.
for it? Who
Yep.
understood it? Who
Yep.
know how to deal with it?
They know exactly.
Exactly.
Because you are gonna come into a business and you bring your emotions. You know, one thing that I always tell people is about emotional intelligence and ego.
Right.
If I come to a business and I'm bringing my emotions, I'm like, my wife is my wife. That is your wife. But that's your business is not your business because
absolutely
it needs to develop. Because if I think today we have a good example, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, he never took Rwanda as his own, but he wants to leave a legacy.
Absolutely.
So when we are working on leaving a legacy, when we are working on developing people, when we are working on developing the NGO,
right.
when we are working on developing the institution, we don't see our wishes, but we want to build something that is going to always be profitable to people who are going to come and run it.
Absolutely.
So we need to make fundamentals and we need to make policies that these people are going to come and they have to follow.
Facts.
So I would be proud to come and say, this podcast, I'm not doing the interview because Moses used to run it like this way. You get it?
Right.
You know, but I'm like, why are you even asking me that question? Moses never asked me this question. Why would you do this? That's bullshit. And I ran away. So the podcast is really going down because Moses never gave it policies, never gave it directions, how it has to go.
Absolutely.
Because I am saying this because today it's a podcast and it's with your friends. Tomorrow we're going to be CEOs, we're going to be MDs, we're going to be rich people, we're going to be people who are difficult to get. But your son can say, hey uncle, you did this podcast with my dad and my dad is not here, so I want to do a podcast with you. Can you come and just set your story?
Facts.
How it started from dad, university, all that kind of thing, and where you are. This is going to be an encouraging story for him and for the young ones like him.
Absolutely.
You get it?
Facts.
So when I go back to this man, I really respect him because he does things not for him, but he does it for us, and we are randoms. So challenges happen in hospitality because people want to get their emotions into the business. They want to bring their ego into the business,
and that thing can't connect at all.
It can
apply can't connect.
It can never work.
So anyway, I want you to tell us about the company that you're working with and how how it does. Where how you guys operate, how you guys do this thing so people they feel like this company is doing some great thing is adding up some something in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand you. So I'm very confused about Kigali and everything.
Right.
And I have my sister. She's called Diane.
Right.
Diane is my sister from my uncles. So she calls me. She's like, there are these whites in the country. Can you meet them? I'm like, I don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
So let me meet them.
Absolutely.
So I met them. And they tell me their business. We want to invest in Rwanda. We want to support. We want to do this. We want to do this. So I'm like, I don't have anything to do at the moment. So we can partner. And then, and they're like, we are going to be paying you maybe daily, on a daily basis.
Right.
I'm like, I'm really expensive. You have to pay me for a daily basis. Yeah. Like, how much is that? I'm like, $120. They're like, that's nothing. So I happened to join them in that stupid way. It was really dramatic, and I'm like, I'm just messing up. So I met these people. They are called, one is called Bobito Masanga, and the other one is called Jackie Helfenberg. So Jackie,
are they in Rwanda?
They're not in Rwanda.
Oh.
Bobito Masanga is a Rwandan born in Congo because of the history. So they were born in Congo, and he's really an impressive man. So Jackie is a Swiss lady, right? Swiss German. So we meet, we talk, and they say, "Oh, we can do the business together." I'm like, these guys are getting me. So we went together to Nyamasheke. It's a district in the west.
Right.
So we went together. We met the mayors. And so we get there, we talk, and they're like, and the boss, the lady, says, what can we do for the district? What do you wish us to do for the district? We can have a vacation or something like training institute.
Right.
You can have it. So we get back in Kigali and I receive an email. Says, oh, Edwin, we want you to be the director for the school. Like, what is it about the school? Like, what is the school going to be doing?
Right.
Oh, definitely it's in hospitals. I'm like, nah, I never did this shit. Like, yo, you're pulling me to something. Like,
you've never fucking done.
I never even tried it.
Yeah, facts.
So she's like, no, you can do it.
Right.
I met you. I can see what you can do. So I happened to be in there. So I started learning with my laptop. I have my 3 hours in the evening. I sit with my laptop. I do a session for 1.5 hours for hospitality. I need to know what is culinary arts, what is food and beverages, what is front office, what is housekeeping. That this is because this is the market that I'm getting in.
Right.
And I'm going to have students who are going to have doing this.
Right.
So I need to know exactly, So it happened and they said, from now you're the director center. And this is when you used to call me and I'm like, I'm not in the country. I'm not in Kigali.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I went there. We started working together. And boss is like, man, you're amazing.
No, nigga, like, I know you, bro. When you get into someone's mind, yo, you're something like, you know what I'm saying? You're crazy, like, because you're good in English, you're good in every fucking language, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like, you're amazing. We can give you Kigali, we can give you every center that we have.
Right.
And then you can run it. I'm like, I'm good to go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I can go for it. Oh. So, this is how I started with hospitality.
Oh, and you became master in it.
And I'm not.
Bro, even the way you're speaking like those waiters, you know what I'm saying? Even though, like, those, like, flight attendants, you know? Like, no, it's like, niggas saying me shit, like, down to the room, the left and right. I was like, no, but you know what I'm saying?
This trade is really amazing.
Yeah,
the industry is really amazing because you meet people. So I happen to, like I say, okay, you're the operation manager. You're going to be doing operations. And she looks up and she's like, nah, you can even do the funds and partnership thing. I'm like, yeah, I can do that too. Why am I always giving you responsibility and you don't even say no? I'm like, I am still young. You can utilize me. Make me work.
Facts.
Because this is everything. Because
you love it.
If I recall well, the young people that liberated Rwanda were young.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of load for them to clear.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a nation. So I'm like, I am young. I don't want to have time for movies. I don't want to have time for Chris Brown album. I don't want to have this time for this.
Yeah.
But I can have time for it, of course, because I want to get to bed and just play some music.
Relax.
Yeah. So it happens and she's like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I'm like, I can do everything. As long as you just see that I'm capable of doing it.
Facts. And you appreciate for what I'm doing.
Yeah. So recently I met a lady from Zurich. She's called Johanna. She is the only person I would say who gave me a compliment that I'm going to work on it. Because she told me, Edwin, you are natural. You are natural. Amazing. You can do this. You can do this because you are natural. And she offered me a training for 3 months. So I'll be in Zurich for 3 months.
Wow.
She says, I'll pay your flight ticket. I'll pay for you where you want to stay. But I want to give you a training. It's a professional training. Do you know why? I'm like, no. Because I want the natural in you to be professional.
Be professional.
So I'm like, damn. She told me this. I was at Stanford in Nyanza. Stanford coffee shop in Nyanza. Oh my God. I'm like going for a flight thing because I've been doing buses my entire life.
Yeah, facts.
You get that bus. You go to Kenya, it's a bus. You know, it's actually.
I've never been to Kenya. My homie has been there for 8
It's the
years.
dampest thing you can do in this world.
Bro,
Like, you know,
I've never
from
been.
Kigali to Kenya,
For real. I can
like you
imagine
feel
that
like
now.
you're losing your
Yeah.
skeleton, like it's getting away from your
Your
body.
backbone is
But,
like,
man, so I get to this business. It's not something like you can call like something they can pay you. It is amazing.
something that you feel, something
You get
that you
paid
love.
when you
Yeah.
feel like,
I should interview one of your bosses. You know what I'm saying?
you know, no, I can get them. I can get them.
For real.
This one,
for real.
no, I can plan something and then we can do an interview
Yeah,
together at the
facts.
office, of course.
Yeah, facts.
You know, yeah. But man, I get to the hospitality thing. It's amazing.
You meet different people.
You know, you meet people.
I want to start. That's the reason why I started this podcast, MC podcast,
No.
bro. I want to start meeting people. I want to start getting out. It's
You know,
just that
it becomes amazing when you read messages and someone says, "Hello, sir. I want to do this. I want to do
yo,
this."
bro.
You know, and you're like, "Am I sir? Am I the one?" And they even call you dad. Trainees,
Yeah.
same age with you, man. Like I have trainees who are 30s who used to call me dad.
You know what? You know what makes me happy, especially when I'm doing this. You know, when we started doing it, I told my homie, you know, my friend, man, I want to start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? But I want to start with you. We start here. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to go step by step. You know, this is the life. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're starting something, it's not something that you're gonna start and you boof. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But now we did like 3 episodes with him. Then it reached a point now. I had to throw one with my friend in the US on the Skype. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. But the more I do this podcast thing, it's like I'm seeing myself improving. Now I got you here. You know what I'm saying? It's like now you've, you know, opened my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like to do something now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people, whenever they do, you know why I'm saying that, they don't like now. Like when you meet someone different who's not locally here, he'll give you that chance to sit with them. But some who are local here, they all say, I'm busy, I'll let you know what I'm saying? But my point is that I want to take this thing to another level, you know what I'm saying? Like meet people,
No, we need to move. We need to move shit.
Facts,
we need to move
you
shit. You know, like actually what I say is, you know, growing up and experiencing friends. Something simple, you know. You have to go through, you know,
tough time,
judging, deciding,
facts,
getting shitty, getting, you know, something like.
So as we are coming to, you know, it's an end of this, I want to ask you a few questions.
Yep.
If you're given a chance, one chance from God to change one thing in Rwanda, what could that be?
Religions.
Wow, what?
Yep.
I didn't expect that.
Yep.
Why, if I'm to ask?
The only thing that is putting Africans basically Rwanda, because this is the question that you just asked me.
Yeah.
If it was African, I would just say religions, of course, because the only thing that is making us unevolved is we believe with religions.
Yeah, facts.
We need to have instincts of ourselves. I need to trust what I believe.
Facts.
You know, because growing up and getting to be, because I say this. I have a friend, he's a doctor, and he works in maternity. He's the head of maternity. So this wife is done on surgery because they want to have a kid, and she loses a lot of blood.
Right.
So they have to inject some blood. So they need to do tests and everything, but they want to come to the husband and clarify that. And the husband is a Jehovah Witness. Says, it's okay, let my wife die.
What?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding?
They don't believe in having some other blood.
Holy shit.
You know, say, oh, it's okay, my wife can die. I will take care of the kid because my wife is going in a better place. Damn, that's bullshit.
Yo, that's stupid as fuck.
This is how it is. So I want to talk about this because religions are diverting us from development.
Yeah.
And you know the hatred that people give us is because we put religions aside and we push for life. We push for a better life. Another example. I have a friend who was the best in medicine in Utari, this Rwanda University thing, who World Health Organization employed him before he was done with the university. They are paying him 3 million rand francs.
Wow.
And the wife says, nah, you can't work for an organization that has a snake on a logo. I ain't eating this money.
Bro, what the fuck?
And he quit.
Because of the snake on
the logo.
Stupid as fuck, for real. No, what you're saying is right.
But he goes back home, sits for 2 years.
No job, the
Ministry of Health comes and picks him, takes him back to work. Say, okay, you can work with us. We're going to be paying 1.5. Because he has knowledge. He's really skilled. So he gets to Ministry of Health and he's working there. And the wife says, because I can't see you every time that I need you, I want you to quit.
Dog.
So
stupid as
fuck.
He
quits because they come from this stupid ideology of religions. And now, I remember he called me and says, Edwin, I apologize for my stupidity. I said, what is it? He says, because I told him, you know what? Never called me for food. Never called me for 1,000. Even though I have this 1,000, I would rather divert my money to smoking weed or heroin or even cocaine than giving it to you. Because you are quitting your future. You are having kids in this world.
Yeah.
The fact that would you think of quitting a job just because of a religion, just because of your wife? So he says, I'm sorry, but I'm divorcing. I said, okay, divorce. Because typical stupidity in your home. So if I had something that I can change
religion,
I would talk to people and say,
just believe in God.
We pray the same God. Jesus Christ said for us, for their sins. This is the only thing that you have to believe in.
Facts.
But you have to know that having a great future starts within you.
Wow.
Not the religion working on you. So I can change that.
So, I'm a guy of old school. I always ask no matter who you are, no matter who the fuck you are, I always ask people this question when I'm ending my podcast. Because music is my life. Like, I love music. You have known me for that.
Yep. Old school shit.
So I want to ask you this question. Who are your top 5, dead or alive, hip hop or R&B of all time? Your best 5, like you said, this is like no matter. You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop. Dr. Dre. Yeah, Dre.
I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught because my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt.
Number one.
Because he does music at the same time. He's a
producer, right?
Yeah. I'll go for Tupac, Omar Shakur.
Wow.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see a face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place.
Wow.
Yeah. And hip hop still.
5. Those are 2.
Yep. Easy
E.
Yep.
Hey yo, doctor, here's another proper track, and it's fat. Watch the sniper. Time to pay the piper. And let that real shit provoke. See you's a wanna be low, then you'll get smoked. Then I hope that your fan.
Oh, you die?
Yeah. Easy.
Eric White.
Yep. So I go for R&B. I only have 2. I'll go for R. Kelly.
Wow. But why is it like all my friends like, even I asked my friend in the space.
Because R. Kelly is my,
R. Kelly.
Yep. Old and still new school doing shit. I would go for Usher, Raymond.
Wow.
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
5. Yeah.
And no, I was like 5 hip hop, 5
Oh, 5 hip hop.
five.
Oh, we go for. Oh, so I was
Yeah,
like
so you
5.
said-
No.
no.
No. Hip hop 5.
Yeah.
So I go for.
You said
I go for.
Dre?
I go for Dre, Tupac, and I go for
Eric-
Eazy-E.
Eazy-E.
And I'm going for my dog.
D.O.G.
You know, Snoop Dogg.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D.O.G. But I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through the
Yeah, D.O.G. Snoop Dogg.
And the last one is may God always, have him in heaven. He used to say like, that dog is here. Where it up, where it up, where it up.
Oh,
And
dude.
she got it now and it hard. Like,
Where the hood at? Had a nigga in the cut where the wood at? All the niggas acting up where the wolves at. You better bust that if you don't pull that.
Oh, DMX.
yeah, DMX.
D for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has this song that I really like. Say, where the hell's that?
Yeah. Oh man.
It was she laughing if I bet all the bitches like he fuck.
There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky.
Oh man.
He is my guy. because-
I respect it for real.
What do you want from me? And
That's the dog.
so we
for
go
life.
for and
Yeah, for that's
so
for
this is 5.
Those
for
are
me.
5. Yeah,
5 for me.
Dre, Pac,
Yep.
Eazy-E, D.O.G. and the dog DMX.
And the dog DMX. So we go for
Yeah. He said Kerry.
R. Kelly. I go for Usher Raymond.
Usher
I go
Raymond.
for Whitney Houston.
Bro,
Yeah.
I credit you, because I credit you. Woo!
Yeah,
Yo,
Whitney is,
bro.
Okay, growing up, say kind of story like Whitney, the bodyguard, and everything. So, love goes wherever it wants.
Yeah,
so the
facts.
bodyguard can come in your life and they can be your husband. So
Facts.
shit is
Facts.
Yeah, man. So the 2 remaining, I would go for I have this kid and he's the best. Chris Brown.
Chris B.
Yeah.
And the last one?
The last one I would go for. I would say, she's a lady. I would go for the song. It says, hey, here that's my baby. Like Chris Brown alongside Alia.
Passion, Insta, sweat beats, feel me, Cupid, shot me, my heart beats racing, tempt me, drive me.
Oh! No, this song. I'm going.
Something below the truth, say so, how they know, how could they know? Something below the truth, say so, how they know, how could they know?
I'm like, every time, like, I'm like,
about you. They couldn't know. Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about. Oh, that's the beginning. Oh my!
So that's
I real old the knife. But she was in
I
peace.
we have, like, I would
No,
say,
get this straight. Also, people, in God is the all I worship, the God I worship, and whatever. If God really gives me kid, my first daughter,
I know.
my first daughter, I'll name her Alia,
Yeah, man.
and I'm gonna have her tattoo.
When we go to hip hop, say 5.
Yeah,
The 5 guys that I really have a lot of respect for them.
yeah,
It's-
facts.
Their music is not about. it's not about like bullshit. It's
Yeah.
about changing lives.
Yeah, facts.
So
Yeah.
I go for these guys because I go for the R&B artists because these people are just, they're giving us a message.
Yeah.
We have to live. Because one thing that I'm gonna mention to people every time I go for a Tupac commercial call, I recall how Suge Knight messed his life.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And I sometimes say if Dre had money, Tupac would still be alive.
Facts.
Yeah. Just because you can't be drugged with people who have money. So Biggie is also he is someone that I respect a lot.
Big Small.
Yeah. And just because Biggie is this person, like everything that we have with the West Coast and the East Coast just happened because of the producers.
Yeah.
With Diddy and
I think it was about politics, bro.
It was about politics, of course.
Because
politics is politics.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about that. But I just want to bring up something and say we have a lot of respect for these people because it's not about Rwanda. It's about the whole world.
Yeah, facts.
Because if sometimes people are gonna be like, oh, look at these dudes talking about hip hop music, talking about Tupac. We know Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, facts.
Came up with Malcolm X. This is when it started with Malcolm X. We have people who have just mentioned something. Luther
Black
King,
Panther, all those stuff.
So Luther King just mentioned, say Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. We know within even African countries, because I drive my car in Rwanda, but when a white is driving, they show their driver's license from their country, and even though it is fake, the police case doesn't have even something to say. So Black Lives Matter in everything. Because if Tupac says, okay, get money and do whatever you have to do, just make yourself happy. Because there is a song that I like about Tupac, Dear Mama.
Yeah.
When we talk about like African life, when we talk about black, when we talk about whites, when we talk about like Jews, when we talk about like Arabs, we know that we came from moms.
Facts.
Dear Mama is for every person in this world. So when we talk about this kind of music, I just come up with an idea and say, Chris Brown messed up during his life, dating Rihanna. But this kid has been down to earth. Came to people, says, I apologize for what I did.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah.
We need to give him a second chance.
Facts.
He's a man who wants to bring up his daughters. But he's never going to be let down with the world because of what he did in his age and stupidity.
Yeah.
Everyone has an error.
All right. Facts. Facts.
So
facts.
We need to give people chances, because I say CB is my favorite because he does R&B, he can do hip hop, and at the same time, he always in DJ Khaled's songs, because I say, only, bad bitches only, bad bitches only.
Nothing but real niggas only, bad bitches only, rich niggas only, independent bitches only, boss niggas only.
Yeah, I know that song.
He's doing whatever he has to do, and he has to produce this because he's making a living from it, but he's giving a message. So one person that I did mention, I have a lot of respect for YMCMB, because Lily Wine is a man, is a father who has brought up kids like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tiger, all this. Even I don't want to just come up with a topic and just start debating with people who want to say bad man. No, bad man is, this is cash money thing.
Oh, before even less, because we're about to conclude, I want to ask you one question, and you need to speed it up because time has caught us up. You saw what happened to Diddy.
Yep.
Yep. You know what they raided his home in LA, and the one in Miami or Florida?
Yeah, all his missions have been raided.
Yeah. So what do you think? Just in a short talk, so what do you think about that? Is he what they're excusing the guy? Is it true? Or the allegation is it true? Or, what do you think about that?
I read.
Sean Combs I've been a fan to him, and I've liked his new Bad Boys.
No, we've actually, before we go to Sean Combs, we have to go to R. Kelly.
Yeah, just because time has caught us up.
Yeah, time is against
not on
us,
our side.
I would say R. Kelly, Sean Combs, whatever they're going through is what people want to bring to them.
Right.
And one thing that I know is that we blacks have always been culprits of having a good life and want to bring deadness on us.
Yeah,
because it even fits within us. So Sean Combs to me is a man that we learn a lot from. Bringing kids together and everything. He has done for the East Coast.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect.
A lot of artists that he brought up.
I respect him a lot. I respect R. Kelly because the impact they have done for this world is not the trick they have been given.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So I would say Sean Combs is a man of his word.
Facts.
And he's a man of what he has done. I don't believe like men who have kids can be gays.
That's the same thing. I was confused.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want to fuck into a man's ass and just go to someone's pussy and have kids.
It doesn't make
that's
sense.
bullshit. I go for one thing because the one thing that I know is just people are gonna be like, oh, people can go for two-sided. No, I ain't for that. So I believe that he's a man who's just they want to detain his name.
Yeah,
they're putting that on him
because now he's a billionaire.
Yeah, he's now a billionaire, and it's time for him. They want to bring him down.
Yeah, fact.
But it's I know I said this before R. Kelly was in jail. I said whatever, because they want to break up the bodyguards. They want to just make up a story. They want to bring up the people who worked with him in the studio.
Yeah,
but no man fucks a man that want to fuck a woman. Yeah,
man, I appreciate you for coming, man. I think we had a lot we should tackle even R&B shit, man. Because of time,
we have a lot of episodes to do together,
for real. Because of time and all that, man. This is my friend again, Mr.Edwin, my best friend. Nigga who fucking like, sometimes he fucking lie me, but sometimes you know what I'm saying. But
I always delay on time.
He never keeps time. So he does hospitality, man. If you need to catch him up, you can tell his social media account. He can.
I'm on Instagram. I'm Edwin Wagaba. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm Edwin Wagaba. I'm on Twitter. LinkedIn. Everything is Edwin Wagaba. So you want to just come up to me. You want me to do consultants with you. You want me to do a training with your staff and everything. I'm here. I got you.
Oh. Appreciate you for joining us, man. This is MC Podcast. We also do real estate. We have also my account, which I love so much, a TikTok account for most of the 90s old school. You know what I'm saying? But much
some old shit.
Exactly. So much we're into construction. We do construct houses. We do real estate. In fact, we sell lands and we do all that, and we also. Yeah, so basically that's what we do, and we also down here on MC Podcast. You can on YouTube on my YouTube channel is Mosaic Candy. You can go subscribe, go check out. Please watch us and support us.
Go support my guy. He's been a brother for me for quite a long time, and I appreciate you, man. Coming up with this idea and just bringing up something like this.
You need to connect me to more people.
We need to we even have to say thoughts because we need to support people because
Facts.
We have a lot of people down there who want to listen from where we came from.
Facts.
Now, I just want to say there is an episode that is coming, and I'm agreeing on you on this. We have to talk about where we came from.
Facts.
Where we came from and
because
why we're here because we are going to be editing this and we're going to be sharing the real pictures of us before we became this big.
Facts. Okay. Me, I'm still the same because
still the same. The dog is still the same.
The dog is still the same.
No, we have to eat. We had times when we never had food. I'm kidding though. But shout out to MC Podcast. Shout out to everything. Shout out to everyone there. And you know what? Make your life become good. Push for what you want to and everything's gonna be okay.
Man.
Just trust in your process.
And trust in God.
Yeah, man.
We love you. We appreciate
We love you, everyone, and we love you
all.
all. And I want to go to all the cameras around here, but I just want to say, push it.
Peace.
It's gonna happen. We all started from there.
Just
don't
believe
give
in
up.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Shout out to MC for believing in the vision. That's my homie. He took me in and joined me on this crazy mission. So now it's up to me to make the execution. You can never box me in. I'm more than Afrofusion. I can switch it up and bring it back, all without confusion. Don't get too comfortable, you're gonna need a cushion.